Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's me, Millie Money. I'm back. All right, man. I got a good game for y'all tonight. Cubs vs. Giants on MLB The Show 2025. Man, it's gonna be a good game tonight, man. Y'all need to tune in and watch this. But right now, I got this simulation for y'all. You know, like I said, right now you got two of the top teams right now. Got the Cubs and Giants. So man, tune in. Let's check this out. See who pulls it off, y'all. Let's make this happen.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Daniel Palencia. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Suzuki on the move. Puts it away for the out. One away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Popped up, birdie. Makes the grab for the second out. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one at triple digits.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Logan Webb.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
On the ground right side. And a quick out, number one. And let's take a look at the lineup. One thing these players do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to, because hitters are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners, because these hitters know what to do when runners are on.
Way out front for strike two. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Man at first with one gone. Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Off the mark there. And 1-1. Man at first, one away. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. That holds the runner at second base.
batting fourth, the first baseman, Michael.
2 on, 1 out. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Just missed. And a count 1-2. And there's the ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Tucker at second. Suzuki at first. 1 gone. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's Nico Horner. On the ground, right side. He gets to it with a slide. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Scoreless after 1. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. And here is Matt Chapman. Palencia back to work. Chapman gets a piece there.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Just missed.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Upstairs.
Full count.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Way high.
1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Palencia. And that is that. Giants go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Just missed. Ground ball right side. Koss gets it to first. Out. And quickly one away in the second.
The catcher, Miguel Amaya.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski in position. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting it, the shortstop, Dansby.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Struck him out looking. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. That's down and in. A slider missed. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong settles under it, and it's caught for the out.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
One out, runner at second. And up next for the Giants, Christian Koss. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Top of the third, no score. Swings and misses, 2 away down.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Flied to right his first time. Upstairs. Ball one. And delivers outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
And that's too high. Willie Adames in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. And he takes a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Got it. That goes his third of the game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. John Birdie at the plate.
Third baseman, John Birdie.
The pitch. And that one fouled off.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
goes down looking.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time, and this was just classic East-West pitching, Boog, and that's not as common these days. They went in, away, in, and then back away for the called 3rd strike, and that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look, especially with 2 strikes.
Ian Happ up to hit. Grounded out his first time. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. And that skips in the dirt. And another ball. And there's ball 4.
Take your base, ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a gold glover. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
No strikes.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
1 strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball.
Happ
2
leads
strikes.
off first with 1 away. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki inside. And that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Yeah, the batter now, Michael Busch. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
First and second,
1 strike.
2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
Two outs.
No.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Center field. Lee has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Start of the 4th. Willie Adames stands in. Adames goes 6'1", 220 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. The shortstop takes the ball. That one in triple digits.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, Not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Bush takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. In there at the knees. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Go-ahead run on base. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That misses. Ball one. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw.
One ball,
Save.
one strike.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Man at second. There's a swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
One out, runner at second. And now Wilmer Flores grounded out his first time up. And there's a foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next to the Giants, the first baseman, Roman Wade Jr.
So here's Wade now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one fouled off. Chapman stands at second with 2 gone. swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
That one missed. Swing and a ground ball. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the fourth, Nico Horner will come up to hit. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. This to third, Chapman. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. Fouled off to the right. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Right side. Yastrzemski makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, catcher,
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. 2 down, nobody on. Slice to right, and it stays fair.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Caught looking his first time up. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him swinging. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 4. It's the Giants 1 and the Cubs nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Ben Brown.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Here's the left fielder, Luis Matos. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Right through there for a strike. That clips a corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those because if he had swing at it, he would have broken back as you jog back to the dugout. Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Bailey stands in now and watches strike one. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Action in the pen down there. Brad Keller preparing to come on if needed. Thielbar also throwing. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Haas stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball.
2-0 to count. Three balls, no strikes.
There's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Koss leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There's the strike. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 1 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. John Birdie. Webb back to work. And he lays down a bunt. Chapman whips it across.
He's out.
And the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a Gold Glover.
Yeah, and wins that Gold Glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But You know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
The Cubs down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And that's
Ball.
down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Ripped to third. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 2 for 2. Right side. On the run, sends it over to first.
That's an out.
On the money, nice play. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and it remains 1-0. Top of the 6th inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Way
1-0.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Foul
And
ball.
that drops foul. The next
Ball
pitch
3.
misses, and now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Nice curveball for a strike.
Full count.
Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lee, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Not
1-0.
even close there, and it's 1-0. And there's a
Ball 2.
ball. No outs. Runner on second. Foul ball there. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2 now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ben Brown done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And next is the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
The 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball still 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Swings and misses, struck him out. And up next for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Fastball is outside. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Brad Keller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now it's going to be Luis Matos.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more.
Runner takes off. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nobody
foul
can
ball.
get there, and it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Wade leads off first with one away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Bailey in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's hard hit on the line. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 0-2. That one just misses.
1-2.
To the right side, Koss. On to first.
He's out.
And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
First baseman,
Michael Busch getting ready to hit.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Check swing, called strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one way outside. And the count is 2-2. Next offering is outside. That one hammered center field. That's going back. Back some more. And it hits the fence. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Everything came together for him. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So here's Horner now, right through there for a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly. It's 4-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. There's a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. This one popped up. Adames. And that'll do it. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Giants 4 and the Cubs 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brad Keller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And digging in for San Francisco, Christian Koss. He is struck out, and he is walked. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's
Ball.
down and in.
1-2.
This one in the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Yastrzemski
Ball, no.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
One down, base is empty. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So digging in, Willie Adames. 1 for 3. Keller, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Yastrzemski stands at first with 1 out. That's in there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Suzuki grabs it on the run. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 4 and the Cubs 1. Bottom of the inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's in the dirt. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Swanson digs in. Goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pad. Logan Webb won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
Tyler Rogers gets the call from the pen.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
First and second, no outs. John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
And that is out of play.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. With the tying run at the plate, near the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 1.
Now one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run at the plate. Got him! And that is a big first out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And here is Ian Happ. In the air out towards right center. Yastrzemski sizes this one up. And there are 2 down.
up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Kyle.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. First pitch just misses. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Walker up and throwing. Bivens warming up as well. Amaya on second. Swanson at first. 2 out of the inning. And that misses. Now 2-0.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The tying run at the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And the
That's a
tying
ball.
run
Take the
is
base.
on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Line to left. Base hit, one run in already. He's in there. It's 4-3.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Rogers is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Eric Miller takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
First and second, 2 outs. At the plate, Michael Busch.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And
Ball,
that's
that's too
downstairs. And that is ball 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Nico Horner now at the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Missed
Ball.
with a changeup. 1-0.
1 ball.
2
no
aboard,
strike.
2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball game
1-1.
is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Up
Ball,
and in.
no.
2-1.
You don't want to get
2-1.
beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Late swing fouled off. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. On the ground to third, but it
Ball.
kicks foul. And he chases that one below the zone. Bailey collects, fires to first in time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. But they scored 3 times to even it up. 8th inning coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at Wrigley Field, we're at the top of the 8th. And here is Matt Chapman. Keller back to work. Ball 1 there. Double-barreled action
1-0.
in the bullpen. Ryan Presley getting loose out there. Merriweather getting cranked up as well. Tied at 4.
No.
That one's in there. And it's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Wilmer Flores in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a base hit right there. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So now here's the DH, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Inside, just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Rio.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 3-1. On a line out towards center. Flashes the weather on the run it back. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
So up next, Lamont Wade Jr.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Keller moved to first. Chapman back on a dive. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swung on. Popped up on the infield. Brings it in. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 29, Luis Matos.
Now the left fielder, Luis Matos. And ball 1. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And look out.
That hit him.
That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Brad Keller won't go any further tonight, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Porter Hodge gets the ball now. He's been so good against lefties. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Tap back up the middle. Swanson. They take the force out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Spencer Bivens. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Just missed. Tap foul at the plate. Look at the stop. But no chance. That's an infield single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Miguel Amaya.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Jordan Hicks getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And that drops in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lee brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Here comes the 0-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Adames over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, the third baseman,
John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. And fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Cubs leave 1, still all square at 4 apiece. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in for San Francisco, Christian Koss. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. In the dirt, blocked.
0-1.
And the runner stays where he is. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the 9th. And he grounds one to the right side. Bush to second. Out in the toss to the pitcher. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. And we are tied 4-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now, Ian Happ. Hard hit to third. Chapman over to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Tucker. Infield shifted to the pull side. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Jordan Hicks getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. That misses the zone. 2-0. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Check swing, and he went 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That should get the dugout going. And the Cubs walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Alrighty, y'all, that's game. Man, that was a good-ass game from start to finish. Man, I thought they were going to extra innings, but hey, it looks like the Cubs ended up pulling it off. Yeah, like I said, good game, good game, good game. I can't wait to actually tune into this one tonight, check it out, see who actually wins, but, you know. Yeah, but other than that, I'm finna end this stream right here, the simulation, so if you don't follow me, I appreciate it if you will. Subscribe, give me a like, you know, all support counts. Like I said, appreciate y'all and appreciate it, and I'll be back soon enough with the NBA playoff games. You know, those will continue throughout until the finals. But like I said, I'll be back. Appreciate it. Give me subscribe, follow. You know, like I said, appreciate it. And until next time, I feel my fellow gamers.